Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Wednesday and it's tips and it's tricks. My name is Chimbe and I'm the creator behind Alichip Creations, and welcome to episode 3. So if you're new here, welcome. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. And today I'm going to show you my whips. I'm going to give you my progress on my headbands. As you can see today, I'm wearing a different one. I'll be wearing a different one in each video. I'm also going to talk about 5 tips to help you stay motivated when you're working a long project. I am working not really a long project, but it's a project that's taking me a long time. How do I stay motivated? I'm going to share that with you. But before I begin, let me remind you, I have my coffee store where you can find my patterns. I post all my free patterns, my paid patterns. I also sometimes post a blog. You can just go there and check it out. And if you want to sponsor my creative journey and you like my videos, you can go into there, buy me a coffee, and I'm going to give you a shout out in the next video. Let's get into it. So I'm going to start with my headband project. Learning stitches, making headband. I've decided, for those who don't know, I have decided to learn as many stitches as possible, and I'm going to be making a headband for every stitch that I learn. The reason is I wanted to make the stitch functional when I'm done with it, so that I can put it in a record and remember, and also have that feeling of accomplishment that I have accomplished something. I also didn't want to end up with so many swatches which I couldn't use. I decided for every stitch I learn, I'm going to make a headband, and these are the 2 more that I've made. This is the mosaic moss stitch. I should have already posted by the time I post this video. Just go to this playlist and check it out. You're going to find the step-by-step on how to make this. I think most of them will have this cross front. I just love the cross front. You just bring something out of it. And here's another one already posted. This is sieve stitch. It's almost like the moss stitch, but not exactly. It gives a thick fabric. Love this. And this was also posted already. If you go to the playlist, you're going to find all the headbands that I have completed and have posted the patterns for. Let's go back to the week. After last week, I decided to commit and work on this project. I actually did go and unravel. I frogged most of it. So I had frogged where it was starting to be tight above my hip, and then I changed the hook size. The reason is I just wanted to widen a little bit. It could fit me, but it was just too tight. I wanted it to widen a little bit. That's why I just changed the hook size, and now it fits better. And I know when I block it, it's going to fit the way I want it to fit. It goes to my tip of the day. Tip of the day is when you're working a crochet project like a dress or something where you want certain parts to be narrow and certain parts to be wide, and you can't be bothered to increase or decrease, or the stitch cannot allow that, because some stitches are very hard to increase and decrease without losing the essence of it. What you can do is you can change the hook size by either a 0.5 millimeter or 1 millimeter. So say for example, you can use a 3.5 millimeter hook or a 3 millimeter hook. And if you want it to widen in certain parts, you can use a 4.5 millimeter hook or a 5 millimeter hook. This will actually work on your project. Try it and let me know in the comments if it's something you already know or it's something that you're going to try. This makes it easy to make shapely dresses. Let's get into the 5 tips to help you stay motivated when you're working a long project. This project has taken a long time. I actually got demotivated when I tried it after a few weeks and it wasn't fitted. That was a demotivation for me, and for me to unravel it, frog it, took a little time, but I have done that and I'm going back to finishing it. I am determined to finish it by the end of this week. Keep an eye out, because I would definitely post the video tutorial. I would definitely post a video tutorial when I'm done. How am I staying motivated First of all, this is the mistake I made. The mistake I made was I didn't set a realistic deadline from the beginning. So I wanted to wear this in October for my birthday, but I started 1.5 weeks before the birthday, and life gets in the way. I have other things to do, and it just didn't work out. So my timeline was unrealistic. For example, we're already like 4 weeks to Christmas, just about a month. I don't think it's realistic for you to start that blanket project that you want to give as a gift. Rather, give it a realistic timeline and save it for a birthday next year or something like that, so that you are not feeling unaccomplished or unsatisfied and you're not feeling stressed for not finishing your project. Setting a realistic goal for your project is very, very important. The second thing is creating milestones. For me, I've created milestones for this. I say I will crochet 6 rows before I take a break. It's very easy to get distracted by other things. You know, want to check social media, see what's on TV, or this or that or that. I'll say when I sit down and crochet, I'm going to do 6 rows before I take a break. This actually has helped me stay motivated. And after those 6 rows are done, I actually do take a break and reward myself with whatever else that I need to do, and I take a break and reward myself. And if it's a big project, you can actually give yourself actual rewards, like a cup of tea, eat a bar of chocolate, I don't know. But it is important that you set milestones for when you want to work, because sometimes sitting in one go and working on a project, by the time those hours are done, you are demotivated and you don't want to work on the project anymore. Set milestones, achievable milestones. Break your project into bits. So you can say, I'm going to work this bit for this time, or I'm going to work for these minutes, and see how that goes before I take a break. That's very, very important. Third thing, work other projects in between. That has actually helped me, because my headband project really does help. These headbands take like about 30 minutes to an hour, depending on the stage. When I'm like, I need a break from this, what else can I do? I pick up a hook and I crochet a headband, and then it's finished. I have the sense of accomplishment that I have completed something. I am happy. The endorphins are running up. Then I go back to the big project. That actually helps, because you've completed something and you feel accomplished. The projects you take in between don't necessarily have to be crochet related. You can go do something else completely, go do another project completely, go cook or whatever it is, go do something else completely, and then come back to your crochet project. But for me, I've realized the other things that I do will not change my mind in terms of how I feel on a long project. It's always better for me to work on something that I can actually complete and then come back to the long project. Number 4, have some background music or something to listen to. People choose different things. Mine is music. My go-to is music. I have my playlist that I listen to when I want to crochet continuously for a period of time, when I want to commit to working on a big project. So I play music. I have my playlist, songs that I enjoy. It actually changes from time to time depending on what I'm feeling at the moment, but having some music and some background helps me stay focused. I also watch documentaries or listen to audiobooks. That also helps me stay focused. I will usually stay away from TV shows and movies, especially if it's something I haven't watched, because it can be distracting to me, because I want to follow the story. I want to know what happened. If I choose a movie or a TV show, then I will choose something that I've already watched, I've already enjoyed. I just want it for background and for entertainment, just for background noise. Choosing something to listen to in the background will help you stay motivated. But if this doesn't work for you, that's fine. If you just want to crochet in silence, if crocheting in silence is what needs, then find your quiet space, sit there in quiet and crochet and see how you proceed. And you can, as I said, setting milestones and say, well, I'm going to crochet for an hour in this space. and then I'm going to take a break. That is important. That actually helps to move forward with the project, and it helps with the commitment. And last but not least, the most important, which I have alluded to in all these four, is to take a break. Sometimes it's just not enough to have the music. It's not enough to set a timeline or a milestone or this or that. It's just not enough. Like, you actually need to stop the project, set it aside for a day or two, for a couple of hours, go run an errand, do something else, work on another project completely, and all that stuff. It is important. You can take a break. Sometimes I take 2-3 days off the project and then come back to it. I come back to it refreshed. I come back to it feeling, wanting to finish it. It's new to me and all that stuff. Sometimes really taking a break does help. The break doesn't have to be days. It can just be a few hours, go and stretch, make a cup of tea, do a little bit of housework, cook, I don't know, go for a walk, whatever it is that you can do. Take the project, put it aside, and go do whatever else you need to do. When you come back to it, you're feeling better, you're not feeling frustrated, like you're not feeling like, oh my goodness, this project is not moving forward. And then you come back to it and you feel better, and you can pick up and continue from where you stopped. There you have it. 5 tips on how you can stay motivated. Number 1, set a realistic goal. Number 2, set milestones for your project. Number 3, work on other projects. Number 4, take care of your background noise, your music, have some music. Number 5, take a break from your project. And that's it for today. I just want to share these 5 tips with you. It's what I'm using to do this. I'm not good at taking the break though. That's not I struggle with that. Because when I commit, I can commit for hours. That's it for the day, and the tips that I'm using to finish this. And I really hope I'm going to finish it. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you next week.